also recording this session so that you could have gone through again and find out more about how to write a comparative paragraph. It is one of your assignment, and just a second. Okay, so it's one of your assignment and it consists of 10 marks. Okay, so I need your attention, and throughout the session, if you have any question, you can ask me, you can interrupt me, I have no problem. But try to concentrate and understand, and you are most welcome even to write to me anything if you don't understand, okay, through email later on. So let's start the lesson. So what we are doing today, we are actually trying to learn how to write a comparative paragraph. When I say comparative paragraph, the word comparison comes in, compare. And in my yesterday lesson, we talk about comparative adjectives, using adjectives to compare and to contrast. So can somebody tell me any adjective which we can use to compare? Any student? Yes, Ahmed?
Maybe fat or tall.
Sorry, fat.
Yeah.
Fat, F-A-T? Okay, fat. So how do we use the to compare this? This is an adjective, fat. So can you tell me the comparative of fat? Let's take which
Yes,
is
I can.
better, because yesterday we talked about hot. So how do we compare? We make it a comparative adjective, hotter. And we can make it superlative adjective by saying hottest. All right. So this is something which I told you, yeah, which we actually discussed yesterday. We have discussed many other adjectives. Do you remember something? For example, if I give you beautiful, so what should be the comparative adjective for beautiful? Can someone tell me? Beautiful is adjective. Yes, Ahmed?
Comparative or superlative?
Comparative.
In the comparative, we say more beautiful.
More beautiful. Why we say more beautiful? Ahmed, do you have any idea?
Yes, because we have two lines in one word.
Yeah, because it has two syllables, beauty and full.
Syllables, yes, of course.
Syllable, okay. And can someone other than Ahmed tell me the superlative of beautiful? Yes, Ahmed Uthman.
The most beautiful.
The most beautiful. Thank you so much. So this is, if I give you a word bad, this is an irregular adjective. So what should be the comparative adjective for bad? Other than Ahmed Usman, somebody else. Come on, man. Okay, Ahmed, tell me, no problem. Because, or Jihad. Now Jihad is here. Good to see you there. Yes, Jihad. Now, bad, better. Very good. Bad? No, 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 no. I'm not
comparative,
talking. Comparative for bad.
Worse.
Words. Very good. Excellent. And what should be the superlative for bad?
The worst.
Worst. The worst. Okay. Why I'm putting up the word the? Because it's already always there to tell a superlative adjective, to use it. Another irregular was good. So can someone tell me the comparative of good? Talal?
Bitter.
Better. Excellent. And what is the superlative?
Bitter is the most bitter.
No, the best. The best. We
Best.
don't use more with single or short adjective, okay? The best. Okay, Talal? All right. So now
Okay.
just we recap about the comparative adjectives. But actually, our target today is to learn how to write a comparative paragraph. So, what actually a comparative paragraph? Actually, in a comparative paragraph, we explain how two things can be similar or different. Similar. Similar means same. Different means opposite. Okay, different, opposite. مختلف. Similar, same. These are actually the points that are not the same between two topics. These may be opposite point. These may be opposite point. For example, let me write something in the chat box for you and you tell me whether it is a different or difference of opinion or it's similar. I'm writing a sentence in the chat box. Online classes are flexible, but engaging students is a challenge for teachers during the online classes. Now tell me, is it a sentence with difference of opinion or it is a sentence with similar thoughts? Is there anything opposite what the statement we give or it is same? Alvara, what do you think?
Can you repeat the question, please?
This is actually the sentence I write down. You can see I highlighted it. Online classes are flexible, but engaging a student is a challenge for teachers during the online classes. So is it a difference of opinion in this sentence or it is similar with the statement? The statement is
Difference?
online
No,
classes are,
is there a
yes,
difference between the two?
difference.
Wait,
Exactly.
let me think
Alvara,
about
how do
it.
you find there is a difference in the sentence?
If the meaning is different from between
Yeah,
both.
and but, the use of the but word,
Yeah.
okay? And for example, if I write the similar thing, a statement, but in a different way, look at this one. If I say, in some ways, online classes are similar to the traditional one. During online classes, a teacher can present information and interact and interact with the students. Now, if you look at the two statements, are they similar
Yes,
and favoring
they
each
are.
other or they are different?
They are similar, I think.
They are similar because they are talking about the same thing. So in comparative paragraph, actually we are using the points that are not the same, or we use the points which are exactly the same but not exactly the same but very similar between two topics. All right, so please be careful when you write your assignment on the subject. Okay, so how do we write a comparative paragraph? We can include facts, reasons, examples, and descriptions. So can someone tell me what are facts? Can you give me an example of facts? Any student in the class? Example of fact? Any sentence? Fact. What is fact, first of all? Let me know. Fact.
Is it anything is true?
That is true, exactly. Interesting, very nice. Can you give an example of a sentence? Let me write down. Ronaldo scored 218 goals in international matches. Okay. Very good. Oh, yes, you're right, Jihad. You can say that the number of people got corona in Saudi Arabia is 300 today. Okay, right. Good. Ronaldo scored 218 goals in international matches. So that could be one of the fact. The sun rises from the east. Very good. East, E should be capital and rises. Great. Sun, S should be capital. Okay, good one. Very nice.
Doctor,
Real Madrid is the richest team. Excellent, Rehan. Yes.
COVID-19 started in 2019.
Very good. Excellent, Rehan. This is the fact. So you have to use fact when you write a comparative paragraph. Another thing which you need to use are reasons. Reasons. In Arabic, reasons means sabab. So how do we write reason? What are the signal words which we use to write reason? Can someone tell me the signal word we use to write reasons? Reasons or results? Do you have any idea about the signal word? Because. Usually
Because.
we use the word because. Very good, Jihad. Excellent. MashaAllah, you are participating very well. So because is the signal word. Sometimes we use the word so. Okay. And you know that when we start the sentence with because, we need to put a comma. But if we put, if we start the sentence with because, we don't need to put a comma. But in the middle, we need to put a comma. So we can say that Ronaldo is the best football player because football player in the world because he has scored 218 international goals to date. So now here I am mixing two things, fact and reason. I'm actually making my opinion and the reason valid by giving a fact. So reason and fact together. We can also use an example. Example, mithal. You can give, and usually the signal word use for example, like that. For example. You can use these signal words to write a comparative paragraph. You can also describe something when you are writing comparative paragraph. Just to remind you, comparative paragraph, we compare two things. Like, for example, Asim is taller than Madiha. Like, for example, we say this house is the biggest in the area, superlative. So we use comparative and superlative degree of adjectives to write comparative paragraph. As I mentioned, in a comparative paragraph, we can use comparative and superlative adjectives to write about two topics. So how do we start writing a comparative paragraph? Let's go ahead. First of all, think about a topic. Okay, so first you need to think, and in your assignment, I have given you already 4 topics, so you can choose one. So here actually I took an example. Compare how life was in the past to how life is now. So this is our topic today, to write a paragraph in this class. Okay, compare how life was in the past to how life is now. All right, so what do you think? Can you compare your life with past? Can someone come up with something? What do you think? Is life better now than before, or the past life was better than now?
I think in the past life, it was harder but better. It was harder.
Life
You
was
had,
harder but much better.
yeah, you have
Very
to
good.
do everything with your bare hands in the past.
Very good, excellent, very nice. So basically, Albara, you give an example that you have to do everything with your bare hands. Very good, excellent, excellent example.
Thank you.
Any other student can come up with example of the life from the past, Madi, and life now, Mustamir, Hal,
I
Mudari.
think the past was better because everything was simple and easy.
Everything was simple and easy.
Yes.
Now we are living in a complex scenario. All right, excellent, excellent. MashaAllah, very good. You are coming up very good example. So now we have a topic. Let's start writing on this topic. Look at this, what we have discussed. Now, when we select a topic, then we have to brainstorm ideas related to your topic. When I say brainstorm, that means we need to think what are the ideas which is related to this topic. Now, just like Albara said, we needed to do everything bare hands. So bare hand, work bare hand is one of the idea, life in the past. And as you mentioned that the life, another student mentioned that life was simple. So that is the idea about the past. And life now is complex. So what I did when I was preparing this presentation, I took 3 areas of life in the past: poor healthcare, fewer schools, and slow life. And now for me, it's better healthcare, better education, fast and busy life. Now it's not necessary you agree with me. Maybe you say, no, doctor, you are not right. Life now is more complex, more complicated, difficult. So it's up to you. Whatever you want to write, you can choose as per your thinking. So you have to think before you write, and you have to choose at least minimum 3 points for each area of comparison. Okay, so that you can write down your paragraph well. Is that clear? Any question? This point is very important. When you start writing a comparative paragraph, first you need to think a topic, and then you need to think important points related to the topic, the important ideas. Fikra is here. Okay, let's go further. Now this is the structure of your paragraph. This is the way you need to structure your paragraph. First, you need to write a topic sentence, and then you need to write minimum sorry, 3 supporting sentences. Should have some kind of similarity or difference there, and you can divide it into 2 parts: part A with one example, part B with another example. So what I'm telling you basically, that after you write the topic sentence and you identified 3 ideas, then you can divide into 3 supporting sentence and 6 details. And the last thing, you need to conclude, summarize your sentence. So this should be the structure of your paragraph. One topic sentence, 3 supporting sentence, and each supporting sentence should have 2 supporting details with 1 example or a fact or a reason. And the last sentence should be concluding sentence. So in total, you can say that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sentences. So this is your assignment basically. You need to write minimum 11 sentences to write a comparative paragraph. This is because this is preparatory class. Otherwise, we could ask you to write an essay, a quite complex thing. But here we are asking you only a paragraph. Any question?
Doctor, should we
Yes,
write
please.
paragraph in this class, or do you tell us?
No, it's an assignment. And you can find out the assignment on Blackboard. At the end of the presentation, I will show you the assignment.
Yeah,
It's already there.
Profile
We
3.
just, sorry?
It's Monday, last day. Is it right?
Yes, the last date of assignment submission is Monday.
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
All right?
So you tell us the steps. Is that right?
Yeah, these are the steps which I'm telling you now. Okay?
Okay.
How to write it down. So these are the things you need to understand. You have to write minimum 9 sentences. 1 topic sentence, 3 supporting sentences, 6 supporting details, and 1 concluding sentence. Now let's write together in this class with this topic. Compare how life was in the past to how life is now. So if I give you this, suppose I give you this topic. So what should be your topic sentence? Your topic sentence can easily come from the question itself. Look at, compare how life was in the past to how life is now. So just you have to add a preamble. There are many ways to compare how life was in the past to how life is now. So simply you can add some ways. These are those ways which I discussed before. I said you take 3 ideas minimum. So these are the ways which you can use to mention your topic sentence. Understand? Now, for example, take another example, and this is the real example. Let me take you to the Blackboard, and this is the assessment section where I put your assignment, and you look at, you have 4 topics here. Look at this one. Compare Saudi culture to another culture that you know. Or another topic is, which one do you prefer? Learning in the classroom or learning online? Third one is, compare job benefits between 2 companies. And the 4th one, write a short product recommendation report based on comparative features of Toyota Corolla and Camry. So here you have to compare Toyota Corolla and Camry. So let's take a topic, another topic, for example of a topic sentence. So compare Saudi culture to another culture that you know. So what should be your topic sentence? Compare Saudi culture with another culture which you know. Now what do you do first? The first thing, what do you do? Can someone tell me? As I mentioned earlier, now you have a topic in your hand. So what do you do first thing? Ahmed, what do you think? Ahmed Isam. What do you do first? The first thing, you need to think about another culture. For example, take an example of USA, American culture. Because why I selected American culture? Because you can easily find out the difference or comparison. Now, what should be the 3 areas you should talk about comparison? Can you think about it? 3 areas of a culture. What do we mean by culture and what does it consist? So think about 3 areas of culture. I'm writing everything in the chat box. You can see that. So what are 3 areas? You can talk about the language, maybe clothes. Very good. Excellent, Jihad. You can talk about language. You can talk about dressing or clothes. Okay, and you can talk about eating or table manners. You can also talk about festivals. So this is the way you can start writing a topic sentence. So what should be the topic sentence? You can say there are many ways Saudi culture is different, or you can use the word similar, different than the American culture. Or you can say there are many ways Saudi culture is similar to the American culture, similar than the American culture. So this is the way you have to start writing a topic sentence. So here I took the topic compare how life was in the past to how life is now. So the topic sentence is already there. So I just use the preamble. I said there are many ways to compare, and this the whole question is there. So once you have a topic sentence, now you can move on to the first supporting sentence. First supporting sentence. Now, when you write a supporting sentence, as I mentioned to you earlier as well, you have to use some signal words. And these signal words could be first, second, also, in addition, furthermore, moreover, in fact. So you can start writing your first supporting sentence with the word first. Second supporting sentence with the word second. Third supporting sentence, you can use the word also, in addition, furthermore, moreover, in fact. All these signal words are very important for a good writing and a good paragraph. So don't forget to write first, second, all these signal words. It has some marks as well when you submit your assignment. If you have a question, you can ask me now. I hope things are going well. Okay. Now, for example, look at what I did for you. There are many ways to compare how life was in the past to how life is now. So this is our topic sentence. Now I used a signal word. First of all, there is better healthcare now. Now look at the word healthcare. This is the area which I selected here. See, look at poor healthcare and better healthcare. So I took this word and write a supporting sentence using a signal word first of all. So signal words, and this can be your first supporting sentence. Is it clear, boys? If someone say yes teacher, it is clear, or you say I have a question. Is it clear, Jihad? Talal, what do you think? Is it clear?
Yes, it's clear. But
Okay,
Yes, clear,
thank you.
Doctor.
All right. Now let's go to add some supporting details. You have a supporting sentence, you need to add supporting details. So in supporting detail, this is the most important area you need to learn and you need to understand. For supporting detail, you can use the adjectives or the signal words that supports similarity or that talks about differences. So you can use these words in the same way, likewise, similarly, both, to, like, the same. So these are some signal words which you can use to mention similarity, same thing. But if you want to have a difference of opinion, you can say yet, but, however, nonetheless, though, in contrast, on the other hand, unlike. These are the signal words. Even you can take the picture of this slide. Okay, you can take the picture of the screen and you can remember these signal words. I will, in any case, I will share with you this presentation, so don't be worried about it. To give example, you can use the word for example, for instance, to illustrate, as an illustration. So these are the signal words you can use to write down a comparative paragraph supporting details. Any question?
For me, no. Clear.
All right. Thank you. So now look at, now I used these signal words and now I'm progressing in writing the paragraph. Look at the TS, topic sentence. There are many ways to compare how life was in the past to how life is now. Then I added the first supporting sentence. First of all, there is better healthcare now. Now I will take this topic, better healthcare, throughout supporting sentence 1 and detail. Now detail A, as I mentioned to you earlier, you have to put at least 2 details and supporting details to support your supporting sentence. So I use 1, for example, hospitals now have more equipment to deal with health problems. And second example, I said, however, now it is a difference of opinion. With after an example, I say, however, in the past there weren't as many machines and tools doctor could use. So this is the way actually I describe the point healthcare with supporting sentence and 2 details. You can see that there is an example and a contrast present in these details. I hope it is clear.
Inshallah,
All
clear,
right.
clear, Doctor.
Inshallah. So in the same way, you can keep going on and adding more supporting sentences with details. So now let's take second point. And second point was education. So you can start writing like this. Secondly, education is, and then you can add detail. Then you can add example. For example, now this is this, and you can say on the other hand, if you want to contrast, or if you want to make it similar, you can say such as. So all the signal words you can use, and you can complete your point number 2. That is education. The first one was healthcare, now education. Education now or education in the past. So you can use either differences or similarities. It depends on your topic. At the end of the paragraph, you need to sum up your ideas and write a concluding sentence. Jumla ikhtitamiyah. Very important. So you can use these signal words to conclude your sentence. In short, in brief, to sum up, in conclusion, in summary. These are, understand, these are signal words to write conclusion. Please don't use the word finally, because finally we use the to write down last supporting sentence. What I saw last time, some student write a conclusion using a word finally. Finally, usually we use to write the third or the last supporting detail or sentence. So you can use the word in conclusion, to sum up, in brief, in short, in summary. So this is the paragraph in front of you. You can read that one, and I can tell you one by one. There are many ways to compare how life was in the past to how life is now. So this is topic sentence of your paragraph. Topic was comparing life from past to now. Supporting detail, first of all, look at the signal words I use. First of all, there is better healthcare now. So the topic was healthcare. The first topic was healthcare. So I used the signal word and the topic. And then detail, for example, and in contrast. So I give two details. One is example, another one is contrast. That means difference. Then I took second topic, education, and I start with a signal word, secondly, and then again I give two details, for example, and another one I use a contrast and I use the signal word on the other hand. Similarly, I wrote a supporting sentence 3, which was about the life, how much the life is busy, and then I gave an example and I gave a contrast also, and last but not least I use a conclusion. I say in conclusion, or in these ways, life in the past can be compared to life now. So this is my conclusion. So I hope you understand and you like it. Is it clear, boys? Understand, this is the most important objective of your program and course, and it is your assignment as well.
Clear, doctor. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. So you can have less or more supporting sentence. Just follow the requirement that is given to you for your assignment. So now look at the assignment on Blackboard. This is the requirement, as I mentioned to you before. You have 4 topics. Compare Saudi culture to another culture that you know. Which one do you prefer, learning in the classroom or learning online? Compare job benefits between 2 companies, or compare features of Toyota Corolla and Camry. So 4 topics are there. You can choose one and write down. The deadline is Monday. So I can wish you a good luck and some good exercise you can come up with and get very good marks. Any question, boys? Thank you very much.